The connection between, according to the dictionary, distribution is the position, a range distribution in mint or frequency of occurrence over an area or throughout a space. Market profile data, or unit of time, the volume of everything distributes around A. Mean over time. Why should trading volume be different? From the beginning, Peter Steidlmayer recognized that the basic pattern of market behavior is a continuing point, counterpoint, imbalance, balance, imbalance, balance, etc. Now, in his latest work, he relates this continuum to the process of distribution. His recent research shows that the market's ultimate common denominator is a balanced distribution, in other words, the bell-shaped curve. Trading 24-hour markets probably the most important change since Steidlmayer first intro with market profile data. Duchade, the market profile concept, is that the day, as a definitive market segment with a definite beginning and end, is outdated. In 24-hour markets, you're working with a timeless continuum. This means that a new beginning can occur at any time. Despite this change, however, the market's basic imbalance balance behavior pattern is still the same. For this reason, our discussion of market profile begins with development in a single session and in a simple trend so that you can see how the pattern develops in relatively uncomplicated situations. We're using data from 1986 in parts 1 and 2 because these sessions are especially illustrative of the market's counterpoint behavior. We believe that once you've seen how the market shifts from imbalance to balance in simple situations, you'll be able to recognize the shift in more complex global markets. We also believe that market decisions are less difficult to make when they are based on a solid foundation. That's why we're starting at the beginning and giving you the entire knowledge base. As you go through parts 1 and 2, however, keep in mind that you're going to expand what happens in a single session to 24-hour markets. This means that certain ideas, the initial balance and time/price opportunity, TPO, count, for example, are going to become less important. These ideas will continue to contribute to your overall understanding, but they're going to become part of your background knowledge. Steidlmayer's most recent work relating distribution to market activity is not a negation of his previous research. It simply explains the basic concept more fully. His insight into the distribution process pulls the various components together into a coherent whole. A valuable skill, perhaps the most important benefit of market profile data, is that it vastly simplifies the trading process. Over the past 6 years, Steidlmayer has stripped market activity to its essential elements. His research shows that the market has only a finite number of behavior patterns and that the finite number is universal from market to market. This means that once you can recognize the patterns with market profile data, the knowledge can be applied in all markets. Since the number of exchanges around the world where you can use these skills is continually growing, your potential rewards can be significant. Because market profile is a tool rather than a buy-sell system, reading market profile data involves grasping principles, not just memorizing rules. Those who make the effort, however, will have a valuable skill. Buy-sell systems lose their effectiveness when markets change. Market profile data, on the other hand, captures and lets you see the change so that you can adjust accordingly. If you take the time to master each step in this study guide, you'll have a solid knowledge base that can help you make futures trading for more conservative, more manageable, and more rewarding.